Good evening, everybody. I'm Court Johnson. Welcome to the Pokin Holes pre-show. This is episode number 36. Yeah, 36. That's 9 months now. Craziness. I can't believe it. But I'm here with the founder of Textrant, Josh Sam Bob. You've probably seen him around. He's all over the place. Can't miss him. So let's get right into it. Give us a little bit of background about yourself.
Sure. I'm just barely in the DartBoston wheelhouse. I'm 30, so
Absolutely.
I'm 30 and
30
under.
and under.
Entrepreneur.
We do
Exactly.
say 30 and under.
That's what you told me anyway. I don't know.
We do.
We'll see if I believe that. Show me another 30-year-old entrepreneur, then we'll talk. And
I met one today. We'll try to get him on.
All right. Then we'll be cool.
Okay, fair enough.
So I come from a marketing background. Basically, I've done some ops. I've had some pretty crazy jobs. Worked for a speed dating company. Worked for a kickball company. Worked for an email marketing company. Been all over the place.
You've done a lot.
I've done a lot, it takes a special job to keep my interest, and so Textrant is my baby and my the special job that keeps my interest.
Very cool. And so let's jump into the problem that you faced here, and then how Textrant is that solution.
Sure. Well, the problem for me was that I was sitting at a Cheesecake Factory restaurant, and
the one at Copley.
This is the Burlington Mall, actually.
Okay, so you're out in Burlington.
I went to Cheesecake today.
There you go. And how long did you have to wait?
Well, we got there a little early. We were all right.
All right. So you go for brunch, you're fine. You go at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you're usually okay. But if you get there at 7 on a Saturday night, you're sitting for an hour and a half. And so we're sitting there, and a friend sends me a text message, and I've got this plastic piece of crap that babies have probably thrown up on, and it's sitting in my hand, and I can't go anywhere. Is that what you think
about when you're holding that, as babies possibly throwing up on it?
I didn't until I read a study that said that the pagers have tested positive. 5 out of 7 pagers tested positive for bacteria-spreading diseases.
Awesome.
Or disease-spreading bacteria, rather.
So when you're out at a restaurant,
excellent,
kind of lather your hands up with whatever's on that buzzer. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
No, that's cool. So basically, I'm sitting there in the waiting area and get a text from a friend, and couldn't go anywhere because the friend invited me to go back out into the mall and check something out, and I couldn't go because I was tethered with this piece of plastic. And
sure.
Said, why can't I just get a text when my table's almost ready? And from that, the idea was born.
Cool. Okay, so tell us how it works. What is the solution here?
Sure. Well, so the issue for me as a diner, or for you as a diner, is that we are not free to go anywhere during a long wait.
Right.
Which causes an issue for the restaurants, which is that if my tolerance for a wait is 30 minutes and they have a 45-minute wait or a 50-minute wait or more,
sure,
I'm going to another restaurant. So they are losing business. And so the solution is we've created a waiting list management program. It's a web app that allows restaurants to manage the wait, let their patrons go anywhere they want during long waits, even half hour. They can go next door in the mall or go stay at home and get a text when their table's almost ready, giving them time to return just to sit down.
Okay. So talk about who you're targeting here. What kind of, is it the restaurant? You're probably going after restaurants. What type of restaurants? Is it the Cheesecake Factories of the world? Are they the boutiques? Who do you see as being that customer?
Great question. So the restaurant industry is sort of very tiered, and it's based on revenue and based on service. And you've got sort of your fast food and your fast casual like Panera, which has counter service and it's lower priced. Then you've got your casual and your upscale casual being like Olive Garden, upscale casual, Cheesecake Factory.
Sure. And
then you've got fine dining, and fine dining is about 1% of the market. We're going after that middle piece of the market, basically.
So give me some names of restaurants that you see.
Chili's, Fridays, Olive Garden, Red Lobster, 99.
So more of it seems like more of the chains that you're going after.
Well, those are the places that are sort of the ones you'd recognize. The ones that we would go after in, say, Boston are for example, the Asgard is one of our installed locations.
Sure.
Tupelo, which is a fantastic southern place.
I think Ife did a family dinner at Tupelo.
That is correct. I believe he did, and
yeah,
they also are one of our customers. They didn't have it installed then; they do now. So you can go and check that out.
Very cool.
Basically, any place that doesn't do predominantly reservations, but also has table service.
So how are you guys monetizing this? It sounds more like a membership or a monthly service model.
Yeah, it's a monthly service model, but also imagine that you go to Tupelo and then 2 weeks later they send you a text message that says, come and get a free appetizer when you buy dinner.
Sure.
So that's another monetization route.
Gotcha. Okay, so talk about the value prop here for your customer. The person that's going to pay you, you're saying, is going to be the restaurant. What's the value for them? And then the consumer that's actually having to utilize this technology with the restaurant, what's the value proposition for them?
Sure. Well, actually, the value proposition for the restaurant stems directly from the value proposition for the consumer.
Sure.
For the consumer, or patron as we like to call them, the value proposition is that they are able to take their time back, which increases their threshold for waiting time. So if they would have normally waited 30 minutes while sitting and doing nothing in the restaurant lobby, now they can go anywhere and do anything they want. Their threshold goes up to, say, an hour instead, because they can stay at home or they can go shopping and do an errand. And because their threshold goes up, the restaurant loses far less business, so they actually start to gain revenue.
Gotcha. So it's all about that whatever the wait tolerance is of the patron, and then if the restaurant actually needs to reduce that tolerance, then those are the guys that you're really going after.
We want to increase the tolerance,
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I inverted that for you.
No,
okay, good thing you're on your toes. You're listening to me. I kind of zone in and out there.
Listen to you.
I just keep talking, and hopefully someone starts listening. So, goals for Pokin' Holes. What are you seeing as being, what do you want to get from this? What kind of people do you want to be in the audience, on the panel? What are you looking for?
Well, frankly, as far as in the audience, we'd like anybody who eats at a restaurant, and anybody who has ever said...
So, poor entrepreneurs who
can't
afford...
Well, they've eaten too. Mom and Dad probably took them out for dinner at least once in their life. If they've ever gone to a restaurant and said, you know what, I really don't want to wait this amount of time. I wish that I could eat at this place, but I can't wait an hour to eat here.
Yeah.
They should come check it out, and they should check out textront.com. As far as the panel goes, pretty much anybody who you think is or who thinks that they have something to contribute and really knows either the restaurant industry or knows the sort of two-pronged entrepreneurship dilemma, which is that we have to reach the restaurants and we have to reach the patrons.
Yeah, always. That's always the dilemma. All right, so Josh, if you don't know, is going to be on Capitalize February 9th. We're going to be out at Kefa with Eric Sherpy in Waltham, and the way to win...
That's my home.
Oh yeah, that is where he's from. That's why we're letting him be on Capitalize. But if you're gonna want to go, you have to win a ticket. It's not like last month where at Bain we had so many tickets to give away. This time you have to win a ticket, which means you have to come out to Pokin' Holes. You're gonna have to go out to family dinner, which is on Tuesday night. So check that out and get ready for Capitalize next week. It should be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to having you there.
Is that an either-or thing? They can go to either Pokin' Holes or to family dinner? Or
right, so if you come to the event, we do a raffle at the event. We have about 20 tickets to give away. So if you come to the event, we're going to give away 10 tickets probably 15 at Pokin' Holes and 5 at the family dinner. So you have a better chance of winning at the family dinner. So check that out with Ife. He'll be giving away a couple tickets there. And hopefully we'll see you at Capitalize as well. Anything else to add?
No, check out textront.com. And if you know of a restaurant that needs our services, tell them about us.
Awesome. Okay, we'll see you guys Thursday night, Vinalia, 6:45. Have a great week.